Sukija Accounts Teachings by Ramesh Kumar. My mobile number is 61435205206 and my mail ID is kumar.ramesh5759@yahoo.com. If you have any doubt or any clarifications, you can give me WhatsApp call at this number or you can write to me on my mail ID. Today we are going to take admission of a partner. That is, when a partner is admitted, what are the things which we need? First of all, we have to prepare revaluation account. The other name for revaluation account is profit and loss adjustment account. Revaluation means to assess their value again. Whenever a partnership firm is reconstituted, that is, there is admission or retirement or death of a partner, the partnership between partners change. Their agreement is dissolved and new agreement is made. In that case, all assets and liabilities are revalued. For revaluation, if there is any decrease in the value of any fixed asset or any asset, we give debit to revaluation account and give credit to that asset account. Now there are two ways of stating the same thing. That machinery has been depreciated by 10%. If the machinery was for rupees 60,000 and it has depreciated by 10%, it means it has decreased by value by 6,000. The other method is, in the old balance sheet, machinery 60,000. In adjustment, he says machinery is to be revalued at rupees 50,000. It means the value of machinery has decreased. So either he may say is to be depreciated by, if it is given by that amount. If you are given at, then you have to compare the original value with the new value. If the new value has decreased, it is appreciation. If it has increased, it is appreciation. So for any decrease in the value of any fixed asset, any asset, revaluation to asset. And if it is increased, reverse is the case. Asset to revaluation. Now for liabilities, it is reverse. If a liability increase, we have a loss. Revaluation to liabilities. Like provide 20,000 for workman compensation fund. In the previous balance sheet, they are not showing any workman compensation fund. Now they want to provide for workman compensation fund 20,000. So revaluation account debit to workman compensation fund 20,000. Or creditors have decreased by 10%. Creditors were for 40,000. They have decreased by 10%, that is by 4,000. So it is gain for us. Sundry creditors account debit to revaluation. Similarly, if there is any bad debts, revaluation to debtors, and any reserve or provision is to be removed or debtors are to be increased. So sundry debtors account debit to revaluation. For liability, if increase, revaluation to liability. If it decreases, liability to revaluation. And if any expenses have been incurred on revaluation, so revaluation account debit to cash or bank. So first of all, we will have to prepare revaluation account, or the other name for which is also called profit and loss adjustment account. Sometimes we say prepare profit and loss adjustment account. It means to say same thing. That is revaluation account. Then the other thing is partners capital accounts. As to partners capital accounts, it will depend on the question whether the capital accounts are fixed or whether the capitals are fluctuating. If the capitals are fixed, all partners will be whatever capital in the balance sheet is given by balance BD, and the same will become to balance CD. We will prepare partners current accounts. If they are having a credit balance, that is balance is appearing on the liability side by balance BD. If it is appearing on the asset side, to balance BD. Whatever premium or goodwill has been paid by the new coming partner, by premium or by new coming partner capital account. If they have withdrawn the goodwill to bank or to cash. If any general reserve or profit and loss is appearing in the balance sheet, if it is on the liability side, it is undistributed reserve. So on the credit side in capital accounts, we will write by general reserve or by profit and loss account in their own profit sharing ratio. If the P&L has debit balance, it is appearing on the asset side to balance to P&L account. We will charge this from this. Then if the capitals are fixed, we will close partners current accounts. If credit side is more to balance CD, if debit side is more by balance CD, and on the other side it will become BD. Now if the capitals are fluctuating means which can change. So in partners capital account, we will not prepare any current account. We will prepare only partners capital accounts. By balance BD, partners capital, by general reserve or reserve fund or P&L. If P&L is on the asset side, to P&L, by premium, goodwill, which is will be divided in their sacrificing ratio. If they are withdrawing goodwill to cash or to bank. And revaluation has a profit by revaluation. If it has a loss, to revaluation. So in that way we will prepare partners' capital accounts. Then we'll prepare cash or bank account. On the debit side, we will write to balance BD, whatever is given in the balance sheet. Then on the debit side, to new coming partner capital. If he is bringing only capital, that amount. If he is bringing capital plus goodwill, the total amount. If A and B are old partners are withdrawing by old partners capital accounts and by balance CD. If current account there, entry would be done through current account. Now in new balance sheet, liability side, asset side. Liability side, creditors, if there are any change we will make it and the remaining we will show. Outstanding expenses, any change or new. Capital accounts of all the three partners A, B, C. If they have credit balance. If any partner has debit balance, we will show on the asset side. Then on asset side, we will show goodwill, fixed assets, machinery, building, plant, furniture, investments, current assets, cash, banks, and debtors, prepaid, expenses, etc. Then we will show also cash at bank. The total of both sides will tally. If in the question you are asked also to give journal entries, for journal entries, whatever new coming partner is bringing, cash or bank account debit to new coming partner capital account. Then new coming partner capital account debit for goodwill to old partners in their sacrificing ratio. If they are withdrawing the full goodwill, old partners capital account debit to cash or bank. If they are withdrawing half of the goodwill, old partners capital account debit to cash or bank with half. If there is any general reserve or reserve fund on liability side of old balance sheet, general reserve or reserve fund account debit to old partners capital account. If there is any P&L on liability side, P&L account debit to old partners capital account. If there is any P&L on asset side, partners capital account debit to P&L account. Now for revaluation, decrease in the value of sundry assets, revaluation to assets. Increase in the value of sundry assets to revaluation. For liabilities, reverse. Increase in liabilities, revaluation to sundry liabilities. Decrease in liabilities, sundry liabilities to revaluation. If there is a profit on revaluation, revaluation account debit to old partners capital account. If there is a loss on revaluation, partners capital account debit to revaluation. Sometimes in the question it is given, you are given revaluation also, but in the last you mention assets are and liabilities are to be shown at old values. It means first we will prepare revaluation account, revaluation to assets or liabilities, whatever it case be. Then whatever profit or loss is there, we will transfer to old partners. After that, we will reverse the item. Whatever is appearing on the debit side we will show in the credit side of revaluation account, and whatever is appearing on the credit side we will show on the debit side of revaluation account. If credit side is more, to all the partners. If debit side is more, by all the partners. The same way we will pass the entry in partners capital account. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe it. Thank you very much.